Hello to you, my fellow Gooners, and welcome to ArsenalTV. This is my preview for Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, which is today at Selhurst Park at 12:30 kickoff. Now, what do we know about Crystal Palace? Well, Crystal Palace, after a promising start to the season, things have seemed to have dried up a little bit for Palace, having won just one of their last 6 Premier League matches. And obviously this week, the weekend that just gone, they crashed out of the FA Cup to the hands of Derby County, and obviously they got a red card during that game. Now, Crystal Palace are currently 9th on the Premier League table with 7 wins, 7 draws and 7 losses, and they're on 28 points. But against the top 6 sides, Crystal Palace seem to turn up. Now, if you remember the last time out in the league, Crystal Palace actually got a 1-1 draw against Norwich, and I think that they'll probably be going into this game and thinking Arsenal. They probably won't see us as the same Arsenal like we were under Unai Emery, but I think we will seem to be a threat to them. Now, one thing that this fixture usually guarantees, and that is goals. The past meetings for this game, now Arsenal played against Crystal Palace on the 27th of October last year, and we drew 2-2 at home. That's when Matteo Guendouzi rugby tackled Wilfried Zaha on the floor, and that was the whole situation with Granit Xhaka saying F off to the fans and whatnot. And then on the 28th of October 2018, we drew 2-2 away from home the last time we was at Selhurst Park, with the free kick from Granit Xhaka from about 26 yards maybe outside the box. And yeah, that was the last time that we actually went to Selhurst Park and actually drew a game. But the last time that Arsenal actually beat Crystal Palace was actually on the 20th of January 2018, where we won 4-1 at home. That was the last time we won, and since then we haven't really won a game. This will be a tough test for Arsenal. It'll be a big test. So yeah, what do we know about Arsenal? Well, Arteta will be looking to win back-to-back Premier League matches, as we won last time out in the Premier League against Man United. And obviously, if we get a win today, then it'll be absolutely brilliant. So he'll be looking to keep the momentum and actually get a win in this game. Now, this will be the first time since our opening 2 fixtures in August, since we last won our opening 2 matches in a row. Now, the last time out, Arsenal got a 1-0 win against Leeds United in the FA Cup. And that game, it was basically a game of 2 halves. The first half, you could say we was poor. To be honest, Leeds United should have had at least 3 or 4 goals in that first half. But if it wasn't for Martinez, I think that we would have done. So yeah, it was a poor first half. Mikel Arteta was absolutely angry in terms of the way we played. So he must have put a rocket up him in the dressing room. But when we came out in that second half, we looked a complete different team. So it proves that Mikel Arteta, he is improving this team. Like when things are not going right in certain games, say if we're 1-0 down, it proves that he can turn things around. He can turn these players around. It's all about having the right mindset, the right mentality. And I'm only going based off that Leeds United game. So for this game, we've got to come out from the minute 1. The intensity has to be high. The energy levels also has to be high. We have to keep possession. And I think that will be a main thing for us. And everybody has to support each other. All the players have to support each other. So, yeah, so this will be a tough test. But as I said, this game will guarantee goals. And that is an absolute given. So it's not going to be easy. So guys, with that said, I'm going to get into my predicted lineup for this game. I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1 formation. And this is what I'm going to go with. So starting off in goal, and that is Bernd Leno. Pretty plain and simple choice. He's a Premier League goalkeeper, and he hasn't really put a foot wrong. What he does need to work on is his distribution. He needs to Just work on that a little bit better. Apart from that, I think that Bernd Leno is probably one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So I'm going to go with Bernd Leno. We're going to go to the defensive area. The flat four. First off at right back is going to be Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I've got no problem. Under Mikel Arteta, he actually looks like a proper right back. Against Man United, I think he played absolutely brilliant. He defended quite well. He got forward quite well as well. So, yeah, more of the same, please, in this game. So, I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Playing at left back, I'm going to go with Sead Kolasinac. Now, in the Leeds game, I don't think he was that great in the first half. But the second half in that Leeds game, I thought he played really, really well. So I'm hoping he can put in another good performance. When he played against Man United, he put in a really, really good performance. So I'm going to go with Sead Kolasinac. We're going to go to the two centre-halves. First off, I'm going to go with Socrates. Now, playing Socrates as a right-back during that Leeds United game wasn't ideal, but we had no choice. Bellerin was injured. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, we really wanted to save for the Premier League. So Socrates had to go as a right-back. And to be honest, he done quite well. What I like is that aggressiveness from him. Like when he put the ball into the corner area and he pulled one of the Leeds players down. I thought that was quite good. Yeah, but apart from that, he defended quite well against Leeds. And I want really more of the same. Playing alongside him, I'm going to go with David Luiz. Against Man United, he was very, very commanding. He did show really, really good leadership. Now, under Mikel Arteta, I've noticed with David Luiz, now, we knew that he could ping balls from up to 40 to 50 yards. Under Unai Emery, he wasn't doing that. But under Mikel Arteta, he's doing it. And I think that he's got the potential to be a captain. But just remember, there's always a mistake in him. We know that from when he was at Chelsea. But I want a good performance like he had against Man United. So I'm going to go with David Luiz. We're going to go to the midfield pivot. First off, I'm going to go with Lucas Torreira. I think Lucas Torreira, he played absolutely brilliant. Now, if you noticed, if you play him in his actual position as that defensive midfielder, he can do the work. That's why we brought him. But Lucas Torreira, for me, he's been playing absolutely brilliant. So that's what I'm going to go with, Lucas Torreira. Playing alongside him, it's going to be Granit Xhaka. I think Granit Xhaka has played well. Now, if you told me about a month ago, would I want to keep him? I would have said no. I would take him to the nearest airport and get him, out of the club. But under Mikel Arteta, he's a complete different player. What I want Granit Xhaka to do is that if he's got when he gets that ball, if he's got an extra 10 yards in front of him, just drive forward. Just drive forward. Don't worry about spraying the ball out where you get it. Just drive. If you've got an extra 10 yards, just drive forward. And because I think we need more goals from midfield. And I think that we see what type of role Granit Xhaka is doing. What he does, Torreira gets the ball, gets us onto the transition. He gets the ball to Granit Xhaka, and then Granit Xhaka will do, the spraying the balls around and whatnot. So I want more of the same like he done against Man United. So I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka. We're going to go to the attacking area, the three that sit in front. First off, out on the right side, I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. I think we are going to see a great player. He's got a goal against Man United in open play, and we need to see this more consistently. Now, I think that under Mikel Arteta, I think that he will become one of the best players in the league eventually. For the price tag we paid for him, we will be expecting more. And I think that Mikel Arteta is getting the best out of Nicolas Pepe. So I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. We'll go to the left-hand side. And I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. There's nothing I can say about him. Apart from he's playing quite well. He's doing what he has to do. Getting a goal in every game. Now, people would say that, he doesn't track back a lot. Well, if you're playing over on that left-hand side, you've got to track back and help your fullbacks. And he's been doing that. So I've got no problem with Aubameyang whatsoever. And I still reckon he will get the Golden Boot this season. So I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Playing in that number 10 role, I'm going to go with Mesut Ozil. Now, against Leeds United, he didn't have much of a good game. I think it was just one of those off games. But apart from that, I think that he will get the job done. I think that in this game, I think he will create a lot of chances. I think that Mesut Ozil, I expect him to put in another good performance like he done against Man United, and put in another good performance like you did against Leeds United in that second half. So I'm going to go with Mesut Ozil. Playing up front as a leading striker is going to be Alexandre Lacazette. For me, I think Lacazette is lacking on confidence at the moment. But apart from that, he's doing everything what a striker needs to do in terms of holding up the ball, getting the ball out to the wings. He's doing everything he has to do. You cannot fault his work rate. His work rate is absolutely brilliant. But I just think he's just lacking on confidence at the moment. And I think if he gets a couple of goals, I think he'll be okay. So I'm going to go with Lacazette. So guys, that has been the preview. That has been the predicted lineup. Let me know in the comments box as always. Do you agree or do you disagree? If not, let me know what you would keep, what you change. And if not, let me know of your 1 to 11. My predicted score for this game. I'm quite optimistic about this game. I'm actually starting to look forward to games under Mikel Arteta now. So I'm going to go with a Arsenal 2-1 win. Guys, if you're new around here, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you do not miss another upload. Making sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, which is very, very important. And make sure you are leaving your comments below. Guys, until my players' ratings after the game, I will see you lot soon. I am out of here.